Now the story goes on. Namjoon left for the countryside without telling anyone, but ends up coming back after over a year and lives in a container. Seokjin transferred to a school in Los Angeles without a word. Taehyung's whereabouts were always unknown. Yoongi never showed up after being expelled from school. Jimin never came back to school after going to the hospital. Hoseok was now working a part-time job at a burger joint, and sometimes he would see Jungkook in his school uniform. April 11, year 22. Seokjin finally came back to Korea after 2 years and 10 months. He drove to a gas station and spotted Namjoon working there. He decides not to say hi though and ended up driving away. May 22nd, year 22. Seokjin begins to wonder what the other boys were doing now. He decides to go back to the gas station to visit Namjoon. But when he got there, he found out that Namjoon ended up going to jail. He got his phone number and went to visit him. Namjoon revealed that he got into jail after getting into a fight with a customer. Hoseok was in the hospital after a bad accident. He didn't know where Taehyung and Jimin were, and that both Jungkook and Yoongi were dead. Seokjin was heading out of the police office when he saw Taehyung outside of the entrance. He was tied up and convicted of murder. Taehyung murdered his father and was going to jail. Seokjin went back to the beach they once visited back in high school. Where did it all go wrong? He asked himself. Then a voice spoke to him. If you could turn back time, do you believe you can straighten out the errors and mistakes and save everyone? He woke up and it was April 11 again. He thought it was all a dream and continued his day like nothing had happened. He went to the gas station, saw Namjoon, then again decided not to say hi. And he began to drive through an alley when a body landed on the hood of his car. Then he realized it was Jungkook. His heart begins to beat fast and everything shattered like a mirror around him. And it was April 11 again. He kept thinking everything was a dream, and so the same things happened again. He went to the gas station, didn't say hi to Namjoon, and this time he was walking down the alley when Jungkook's body dropped behind him. Everything shattered, and a voice spoke to him again. You won't make it out here alone in this entangled destiny. Here's how to remember the loop. Once you open your eyes... Now, he began to see fragments of the previous timelines he was in. Seokjin finally realized that he's been going back in time. Now, things get super complicated during this journey. He begins to find out how each of the boys get in trouble and how they die. But every time he traveled back in time, a few things would change, and that's because of the butterfly effect. Butterfly effect, a part of the chaos theory that states that one small change in a situation can drastically change the outcome of an event. Now, I personally recommend you reading the Save Me webtoon for a more detailed story because it gets super complicated because he travels back so many times in order to save everyone. So it's a mess. For now, I'll give you the order of events for each member along with their reasons.